Hey guys, so you saw me make my tea and you saw me take my matcha shot. So good morning. It is 5 days before Halloween, so I'm all decked out in my Halloween pajamas and it is snowing where I live. I live in Illinois. I'm looking out my window now and there's actually some that's like sticking. So I kind of hope that it doesn't actually stick because I'm not ready for snow season. We're not even done with spooky season. So I know when you're watching this, Halloween will have been yesterday. So I hope you all had a happy Halloween. Even though it probably was a little bit different this year because we can't, I mean, at least where I live, there's not much we can do right now. Unfortunately, coronavirus cases have gone up again. So our mitigations are like back in place. And that's fine by me, whatever it takes to save lives. Speaking of, if you're in America, you're seeing this a couple days before Election Day. If you haven't voted yet, it's really important that you do. Gerald and I just went this past weekend and it's actually really exciting because this was the first election that Gerald voted in because he is a naturalized citizen. So he came here as a teenager and with his dad, and then 5 or 6 years now he has been an official US citizen. So it's really like a special privilege to be able to vote, and I think everybody should, but right now it's more important than ever because of how much is at stake. We have to find a way to end this pandemic and save more lives. And of course there are other reasons why it's more crucial than ever to vote. Honestly, I can't wait till the election's over. It's like all I think about, all I talk about, and the only people I talk to are like my mom and my husband, so they're probably getting so tired of me constantly talking about politics and the election and everything, and obviously we're all tired of thinking about it and living like this. So I just want to encourage everyone who is able to go out and vote. Our whole lives have been flipped upside down these past 7 months. And we just need, we need leadership that's going to get us through this and have us come out on the other side, hopefully without losing too many more of our friends and family. So that's all I'll say about that for now. I am drinking Zestfully Green from David's Tea. It is this. I like this one because it's it has like licorice root, ginger, everything I like, but then it's dusted with matcha as well. So not only am I doing a matcha shot every day, but I'm also getting a little extra, which is great. But this has ginger. Ginger is the first ingredient, so of course I love it. I love ginger. Green tea, apple, licorice root, orange peel, sweet blackberry leaves, matcha green tea and natural lemon flavoring. So it's nice and citrusy. It's like exactly what I look for in the morning. It has all like those kind of energizing, like uplifting ingredients that I really like. And as for the matcha, I have gone back to doing a shot of matcha every day before I eat anything or do anything. I do my matcha shot. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I hated doing my matcha shot. It was really challenging because like the flavor of matcha, like when it's in like a latte or it's, you know, thinned out with other things or sweetened, it's really, really good. But on its own, it is like so grassy and powerful. At first it was really hard, but honestly, like I feel like I'd always like make a face, you know, like I didn't like it and I'd like make a face. But today, when I was doing it on camera, I was like, oh, I should only really do like, you know, part of my face because I don't wanna be like, ugh, because I feel like that's how I always look. But I just did it and I was like, oh, that was actually not so bad. It was pretty easy this time, so I'm grateful for that. I'm sort of like going through sort of like a, I don't know, like I guess like a body positivity journey. I weighed myself like probably a month ago at this point, and I was like appalled and like so upset. So that's when I started doing the matcha every day, because last time I was trying to lose weight, I had matcha every day and I lost weight really fast, or not really fast, but I really do feel that it helped my weight loss. But also I've been doing workouts every day, like during the week. I do like core workouts and things. And like weighing myself, I was like, you know, that's crazy because I feel better than I've ever felt, even though I'm like not like the ideal weight. I've been doing a lot of core workouts and I feel better than ever. Like I literally feel stronger and better than I've ever felt. And you know, I'd like to look a little different. Like I'd like, you know, aesthetically. When it comes down to it, like I was like, why am I letting this number like change everything I'm doing? You know, I'm Italian and food is really important in our culture. Like we love food. So, you know, I gotta be mindful and I gotta not overeat, but it's part of my culture and part of who I am to enjoy food. And like, I'm gonna do all this stuff and like not enjoy food because I want like the scale to be a certain number. I started to think it's not really worth it. And also, you know, I've been doing core workouts every single day. And this is so embarrassing, but 2 years ago, when I was losing weight for my wedding, I was like the lightest I've ever been, and I was running on the treadmill every day. I hurt a muscle in literally my butt cheek, and it hurt so bad. Like I was in so much pain that I ended up having to go to physical therapy, and it was just like humiliating. Like I pulled like, it's called the piriformis muscle, or I don't know if I pulled it or what was wrong with it, but it was painful and it went on like quite a while. When I went to physical therapy, they explained to me like, hey, you have like no core muscles. When you do the treadmill, when you run on the treadmill, your smaller muscles are compensating for the lack of your big muscles that you need to run and do things like that. So that's why you got injured. So they encouraged me to like build up my core muscles. I still didn't really prioritize it, but this year, these past couple months, I've been really prioritizing my core muscles, and I've never had core muscles like this to the point where I like have been injured because of it before. So I'm really proud of how strong I'm getting. And I think that's the most important thing. Like I feel really good. So I'm gonna keep doing my matcha every day, not really for, you know, the hopes of it helping me lose weight, but because like it makes me feel really good. And matcha is a superfood. It has more antioxidants than anything else. So a shot of matcha like that is literally the most antioxidants you can consume at once. And we're all trying to keep our immunity up and be as healthy as we can. So not for weight loss, but for health in general, I've been doing matcha every day. And that was a long story to explain why I've been having matcha every day, but I hope you guys don't mind hearing it because I'm on like a whole new body positivity journey, I feel like. And I'm really enjoying it. I do want to like eat more intuitively because sometimes I do get carried away and then I don't feel good. So I just want to do things that make me feel good and things that make me stronger and things that keep me healthy, because our health is the most important thing in the entire world right now. So I hope all of you guys are staying healthy too. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. On the agenda for today, I was gonna go to the post office, but since it's snowing, I'm like, well, it's snowing today. It might not snow tomorrow, so I'm gonna look at the weather forecast and see if I can push that off till tomorrow, as long as it's not gonna snow again. Yeah, I'm just planning on staying inside the entire day. I wanna wash my hair. My husband's working from home and I love that because I get to like see him. I think this will be a fun day. I think I'll drink a ton of tea because of the weather, and I might even take some Instagram photos, so that'll be fun too. Ooh, I got this mug to take pictures of. I went to Home Goods the other day. I just really felt like treating myself to something that's like for my Instagram photos, like something to get inspired by, and I saw this and I was like, yes, it's huge. You could like eat soup out of this. This is like a bowl with a handle almost, like it's perfect. So I'm really excited to photograph this, so I might do that today. But I will catch up with you guys when I have my next cup of tea. Alright, it probably looks like not much has changed, but I have worked out, I've washed my hair, but I put this back on because until Halloween, as long as I'm home, this is what I'm wearing. I have a cup of pumpkin chai steeping. I honestly thought I would be able to drink through the pumpkin chai I had like before Halloween, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I love pumpkin chai. This is how much I have left. And it feels like it never depletes. Like I feel like I have a weird never-ending supply of pumpkin chai. I haven't bought it since I worked at David's Tea. It was about full when I left, and I don't really drink it except for like fall. Because I really try to like save it as something to look forward to in October. But it's still like, I don't know if you can see because the lighting isn't great, but it goes about up to here. So I still have a lot. When I buy something that I drink every day, like matcha, it's gone like so fast. I'm like, what even happened? But pumpkin chai, like I love it, but I somehow like have never run out. But look at this Halloween tin. I feel like David's Tea didn't really do anything spectacular for Halloween this year. I actually skipped out on their like gummy teas. I just was not interested. Oh, Stormy Night was back, and I don't know why. A lot of people like it, but I don't like that one at all. To me, it tastes really like weird and acidic, so I didn't buy anything for Halloween from David's Tea, and I just didn't really, I wasn't into their themes for their teaware either. But I do think it's important to note that we should kind of expect a little bit of a letdown, like this first year that they're doing more online than they've ever done and no like in-store. So I feel like we kind of have to go through those sort of, I guess not growing pains because they shrunk, but you know what I mean, like the growing pains of the first year online. Honestly, I'm ready to just like kind of stand by, be a little disappointed, and hopefully they'll pick their pace back up. I have some oatmeal cooking for lunch. I've been making like pumpkin spice oatmeal. I put like a little bit of pumpkin spice vegan coffee creamer, and I put some pumpkin puree and pumpkin pie spice. So that has been my lunch go-to lately, and I love it. And pumpkin chai will be perfect with it, you know, pumpkin everything. And it's not snowing anymore, so I'm thinking I might go to the post office. I guess I'll see how I feel after I eat. But I'm gonna go do that and see you guys in a little. Okay, I have my next cup of tea ready to go. I finally found a mug that my metal infuser that I sell on Amazon doesn't really, I mean it does work because it touches the bottom, so it can like stand upright and then you could fill it with water. And I guess, I mean, if you go to the side like this, it would work if it was like a little deeper. I was gonna say it like kind of met its match with this like ginormously crazy mug, but you know what? I think it actually could work. I just went ahead and made my tea in here, but I'm gonna be taking some pictures in here. And I made mom's apple pie, which is in this apple tin. I don't have much left of it, and I don't think it's something I'd repurchase. I did really like it. It's like just an apple cinnamon green tea, so it's really nice and simple. I enjoyed it, but not really something I'm super easy to repurchase. But I have two like little apples I'm gonna cut up, and I wanna like put this in here and then put like the apple slices and make it look really cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice those up now and take some photos, and I'll drink the tea afterwards. No tea ever goes to waste around here. Let's go take some fun pictures. And that was really fun. I took my leftover, oh, I got caramel on me. I took my leftover apple and drizzled some caramel on it. I have caramel sauce left over from when I made an apple pie that we did not eat. But I have this as like a little afternoon treat. Super good. This is Hershey's caramel. It's like where the ice cream toppings are in the store. And it's not like as thick as I'd like. It's kind of like a thinner sauce, but it did come in like a jar. So kind of thought it would be a little like thicker. Either way, caramel is caramel. And it's good. But check this out. I cut up the apple to like put in the big cup for the pictures. And this just, I feel like this is such a cozy cup, like the size of it and the shape. You could literally eat like a bowl of soup out of this. This is bigger than like some bowls I have. So this is a really cute cup, and I'm glad I got it. The apples in the tea are really just for like aesthetic. Like I don't really feel that they add any significant flavor. Maybe if I left them in for like a long time, or if I like crushed them up with a fork or something, or sliced them smaller. But they're really just for like the look, and then once I finish the cup, I'll probably just eat them. But I feel like it really enhances the experience to drink out of such a wide cup like this. Like I love my glass mugs, don't get me wrong, that's my favorite. But this wide cup is like such an exciting new addition. So I'm really glad I bought this. And it was like $5, I think, so even better. And I think it holds about the same amount of liquid as my Nordic Weave mugs. But it is, it's no longer snowing, but I think I'm gonna skip the post office for today. Because I thought about like putting on makeup and filming a tea review, but I'm also thinking there might be some tea in my P.O. box. So if I go and check my P.O. box, I might have even more tea to review. So I might be able to benefit from doing it tomorrow. So I think that's what I'm gonna stick with. So I'm about to do another big like David's Tea haul. I don't really want to tell you guys what I'm getting because I do want to film like a haul video. I have a reward that expires on the 3rd when, you know what else the 3rd is? I told you, right? If you didn't vote early or by mail, that's the day you gotta vote if you're in the US. Do you hear me? And there's a couple new teas I want to get. I don't really need to stock up on anything right now. Oh, there's a dog out there. Oh, that's Oreo. Oh my gosh, our downstairs neighbors had the cutest dog. He was a Rottweiler and like, he looked like a baby. I don't know if he was like a little, like a puppy, or if he was just like a small Rottweiler or some kind of mix, but he had like the coloring. He was black with like the little eyebrows and like the brown, you know. Unfortunately, Rottweilers aren't allowed where we live in our apartment. They're one of the like restricted breeds, which I think that's like a discriminatory rule to have, to be honest, against certain breeds of dogs. I could understand if it's like a weight limit or something, or like a size limit, I don't know, but it just rubbed me the wrong way to find out that they had a breed, a list of restricted breeds. And I think I knew that actually, because when I first moved to this apartment, we planned on bringing my boxer dog, Ziggy, but then unfortunately he passed away, so we never got to bring our dog here. But it was really important to us to move into an apartment that allowed boxer dogs. So I think I remember I was worried that they would be a restricted breed, but boxer wasn't on there. But it's really a shame that Rottweiler was. The neighbors downstairs, like, they weren't here for very long, and they just kept breaking rules. Like, they kept like just all the agreements in the lease they just wouldn't follow. And then I think what did it was, I think they got caught having a Rottweiler and living in their house, so that was really disappointing. He was the cutest though, the cutest dog ever. But the dog that just walked by is, his name is Oreo. He's just this really fluffy little guy, and he has this like flat little face and these big eyes. He kind of has the personality of like Hey from Moana, you know, like there's not a lot going on, but he's really cute, and I just saw him walk by with his mama. But I feel like all the good dogs move out of our neighborhood. I really wish we were in a position to get a dog, but we're just not, and I don't think I'd be ready anyway. But I'd say that's one of my greatest joys is like looking out the window and seeing cute dogs. I love that. The neighborhood pups. And we used to have 2 Boston Terriers that lived over there too, but they moved out as well. But yeah, I am gonna be ordering again from David's Tea. It's really a shame that the rewards expire. I really wish they didn't, because I wasn't really ready to make another order. I wanted to wait for the Christmas teas. And at the time I'm filming this, they did put out like a sneak peek, and there's one I'm interested in. There's only 2 that are new. All the other ones I have tried, and I really don't want to get them again. Like, they just weren't really anything I miss that much. And I figured they might do a little more as we do get closer to like the holidays, but I have to order now if I want to use my rewards. So I'm gonna have to do that. And you guys will be seeing what I get, of course, because I'm getting a lot of stuff to review. But, you know, like I said, the growing pains thing, we gotta sort of be patient with them while they, you know, find their footing with this new business model. So what can we do? I think I'm gonna maybe do my order, maybe pack up my shipment that I have to deliver tomorrow when I do go to the post office, and just clean and stuff. I'm not sure what's going on for dinner, check in with my husband. But, ooh, I'm thinking I might do, like a couple years ago when I was brand new to YouTube, barely been on it at all, I did every single day up until like a little bit before Christmas. In December, I posted a video every single day, uploaded a video every single day. And I'm thinking I might wanna try that again. Maybe challenge myself a little bit to just post more frequently through December to celebrate the holidays. And I know it's gonna be a rough year, and I feel like we could all use all the, you know, joy and together time and extra excitement we can get. Like, we all need more this year, probably than we've ever needed. So I'm thinking of doing that. And I'll still do like tea reviews, tea I drink in a day, and then just do like vlogs. And I thought it would be fun to do like cooking or baking videos. There's a lot of stuff I really love to make, like homemade pasta, I'd love to make on camera. And then maybe just some basic like vlogging and like decorating vlogs. I would like to do more like stories about my life, but I'm not really sure, like, I don't know if this is the place to do them. Like, but I don't know if you guys want to hear about like my life and like where I came from and everything, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I guess let me know what you'd like to see from me if I were to like really go all out and start like uploading really frequently. Anything goes, like that kind of thing, like no particular lane to stay in or anything, just, you know, kind of thinking outside the box, just challenging myself to try some new things this holiday season and just like make even more content. So I don't know, let me know. These apples are like hitting the right way, you know what I mean? It's so good right now. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you can think of that you'd like to like hear me talk about or see me do, or different kind of like hanging out like this, like any specific subjects to talk about in like this kind of context. Because in these tea I drink in a day videos, like I do get personal, but I mostly stick with tea because I know like that's probably what you clicked for. But I'm really willing to step out of my tea box these upcoming months. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and continue my day. Do a little bit of cleaning because I made like a little bit of a mess doing my photos over there, so I'm gonna clean that up and I guess check in and see what Gerald would like to do for dinner. All right, it is nighttime. My husband went to watch the football game over at his parents' house with his dad and his brother. So I'm on my last tea of the night and I'm watching Hocus Pocus. We already watched it for the season and Gerald didn't want to watch it a second time, so I was like, I'm gonna watch it tonight then. And I have David's Tea's carrot cupcake. This is another really good fall one that I love. It's a rooibos. And it has a lot of good stuff. It has licorice root, carrot. It has like a whipped cream flavoring in it, so it has like a vanilla kind of thing. It's so good. And it's another one that I have kind of a lot of. I feel like I have sort of a never-ending supply of this tea. Not that I'm complaining though, because it's so delicious. Just finishing up my night. Ooh, I did go to the post office, in case anyone was wondering. I feel like every single day of my life is the same. And honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm, you know, making the money I need to make, which is awesome. And I just feel like everything is going really well. I'm really into like the little routines I have going on right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. Ooh, I also did order some stuff from David's Tea, and it was really exciting because I didn't realize there was a free shipping code right now, so I was able to spend a little less than I would have if I was trying to get that shipping minimum. It's still hot, but it's so good. A little too hot still. And since it's a rooibos, it can steep forever and it won't over steep or get bitter. It'll only get more flavorful, so I'm gonna put the infuser back in and be like a little bit patient while I wait for that to steep a little more. I didn't even show you guys the pictures I took earlier. I'm gonna post them probably tomorrow, so you'll see them by the time this video goes up. But this one I think is my favorite. I have some really old vintage books that my aunt gave me. I have an aunt who is 80 years old, or she's my great aunt, and like 6 or 7 years ago she decided to sell everything, give away everything. She gave a lot of things to me, and I'm really grateful still for that. And she moved to Carmel, California, and she has just been like living her best life out there ever since. It's really cool. It's never too late to like start over. It was really inspiring when she did that. Of course we miss her, but it's I'm really happy for her. But she gave me all these really cool old vintage books, but this particular one in this photo is a it was like a library book way back in the day. And the first year it was checked out, like it has this little slip inside it, like library books do. The first year it was checked out was 1946. The last time it was checked out was December 14th, 1960. So that was like just shortly after like my parents were born, the last time this book was ever checked out. But I really do love having like her vintage books. It's so cool. And then I took this one. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Like, I always want to use these long like candlesticks in photos, but I'm never really sure how they like really look. And then I have a bunch more too, but those are just two of the ones I'm probably gonna post the soonest. I still really love taking photos for my tea Instagram. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I feel like I always like learn something new, and I always like see things that inspire me, and I just love that. I have such a good time with that. And then even my personal Instagram, I've been really like having a lot of fun with it. Like ever since quarantine began, Gerald and I have been taking all like really fun photos and doing different photo shoots. I'm lucky he like does these things with me, and honestly like this last photo shoot was challenging because it was really cold outside, but we did this really fun like witch inspired shoot. This was one of my favorite pictures, and I feel like everything I like own and have are like hand-me-downs, but I'm grateful because it's all really beautiful stuff. This dress belonged to my grandmother. I inherited it from her actually, and this was my first opportunity to wear it. I just really wanted to wear like a long black dress so I could look like a cool witch, but I didn't realize it would be such a pretty dress. It is hard to see the details in these photos, but it has like a ruffle down the side. It's really, really pretty, and little ruffles on the sleeves. So took some nice witch pictures. I like that one too from the back. We did that over the weekend. But I'm just gonna watch the rest of Hocus Pocus, enjoy my tea, and wait for my husband. And when he comes home, we'll probably go to bed because I've been going to bed really early. I'm trying to do a thing where I go to bed early and I wake up early so that I get more like sun during the day. Like I have more of the day that's the sun is up, just to combat that seasonal depression where it gets like dark and you don't feel good and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I'm thinking of uploading more come December. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. If you have any particular things you'd like to see or stories you'd like to hear from me, so I can start kind of brainstorming and working on that and putting together what I'd like to do to celebrate, December here on YouTube with you guys. So I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.